So let's start from the very last question, which is question number 5. Okay. Okay. So we have this question. They're saying that the financial statements for the day limited are prepared to 31st December each year. During the year ended 31st December 2025, the company made a profit for the year of 31,250 after charging a loan interest. A dividend of 6,000 was paid. No other dividends are payable for the year, and an issue of 10,000 ordinary shares of $1 each was made. Prepare the statement of changes in equity for the delimited. The year ended 31st December 2025. So this is like the opening balances on 1st January 2025. We have the ordinary share capital, which is $100,000. Then we have general reserve, which is 25,000. Retained earning, which is 41,340, and then the total. If you will add these three, so the total equity of the business is this 1,66,340. Okay, so during the year ended, we have only these three. You can say that the transactions relevant to that. Okay. First of all, what happened that the company made a profit for the year, which is this after charging the loan interest. Okay, so definitely in the retained earnings we have to deduct the interest, which is already deducted. We don't need to do anything. We just simply write this profit for the year in the retained earnings. So we'll simply write the profit. And this is 3,125 here. Okay, then we have paid dividend, which is 6,000. Okay, and so whenever the dividend paid, so it means that we will be paying it from the retained earnings. So that's why the retained earnings will decrease, and will also reduce your total equity because the money is going out from the business. So that's why. So the dividends paid, that is 6,000. 6,000. Okay. Then we issue a 10,000 number of ordinary shares for $1 each was made. So it means that we issued the share. So what does it mean? It means that your ordinary share capital has increased. Since each share's par value is $1, means the nominal value, and the number of shares are 10,000. So how much the share capital? 1,000 multiplied by 1. So this is the share capital. So share issue, and you got this share capital, which is 10,000. And this will also increase. So there is no impact on the general reserves, no impact on the retained earning, but yes, total will increase. So let's find out the total. Okay, so here we have the 100,000 and 10,000 is equal to 1,10,000, 25,000 as it is. Then 31,250 minus 6,000. So this will become let me just calculate it. Okay. So 3,1,250 minus 6,000. 3,1,250. Okay, so we have the previous, sorry, I just forgot to add the previous profit, that is 41,340. So this will become 66,590. Then 166,340 minus 6,000 plus 10,000, this will equal to 2,15,940. So this is the equity. Okay. Now what we have to do next? We need to prepare the statement of financial position. Okay, so let's start with the non-current assets first. In the non-current assets, we have the premises, and its cost is 163414, and we don't have any net book value for this. No, the depreciation, so that's why we will simply write it down here. And then we have the motor vehicle at net book value. So it is already like the depreciation already deducted. So we need to write this one, 33,280. And this will be equal to 196694. Then we have to write the current assets. So in the current assets, as you can see, we have the inventory. Its cost is 13,682. And then we have the trade payables is the part of current liability, trade receivables, and then we have the provision for irrecoverable debts, that is 348. So definitely we have to minus this from the trade receivables. So the trade receivables, it is equal to this, yes, 17,400. And we need to minus the provision, less provision for doubtful debt. That is 348. So this is okay, and then as you can see, we have the other receivables, which is 14396. Okay. This is other receivables. Hello.
Assalamualaikum, miss.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm actually outside. That's why I joined late.
Yeah, it's okay. So I was solving the May June sorry, Feb March 2026 paper. So I was just doing it. So let's do it together. So this question number 5, it is related to the company accounts. They ask us to prepare this statement of changes in equity. So I've just done with it. It's not difficult. It's only three the adjustments, and I just made it. Now we are
Okay.
preparing the statement of financial position, and I have done with the non-current assets. Now I'm writing the current assets. So inventory, trade receivable minus provision for doubtful debt, that is 348 in this case. And then this other receivable, we know this is also the part of the current asset. So this is what we are going to write here. Other receivables. and it's 14,396. Okay, and if you just add these two minus 348 and plus this, so you have the total current assets, which is equal to 45,130, and now you need to add these non-current asset, a total of non-current asset, and the total of current assets. So we will find the total assets.
I don't have a calculator right now.
Well, let me just calculate. I have the calculator. So 196694 plus 4, 5, and 30. Okay. So it is equal to 241. 1 second. 196694 plus 4530. Okay, so this is equal to, let me just calculate again, 196 and then again 6, then 94 plus 45. Okay, 45130. 45130. This is equal to 241824. Okay. 241824. Okay. Then we have um uh, so we have the ordinary share capital, which is 1,10,000. We have general reserve, which is 250. Sorry, 25,000. Region earning 66,590, and this is the total of it. So we have to write all these things here under the equity
Okay.
section. Because
Yeah.
it's a part of equity, because it is increasing the capital of the limited company. So ordinary share capital means the money which is like, we usually write the capital in terms of like when they trade, but since this is a limited company, so definitely for them the share capital which they we can say that have, which they got by selling all the shares. That's why. So ordinary share capital, that is 1,10,000, and then we had the journal reserves. This is 25,000, and then the retained earnings. And then total was 2015.
Okay.
Now we need to write the liability if there is any. So you can see that in the non-current liability we have only bank loan, because this statement of solution we are making for 2025, and this loan is repayable in 2030. So this is the non-current liability, which is 45. So non-current liability. So this is bank loan. It's 4,500, and then we need to write a current liability. So I have seen that in the current liability there was trade payables. Then we had the other payables. It could be accrued wages, accrued expenses. And then we have the bank overdraft. Okay, so let's see the value for this. Okay, so other payable is this, bank overdraft is this, and then the trade payables is this. Okay. So trade payables is okay, 13,889. Okay, let me add these three. So this is 16,975 plus 4,870 plus 13,889. Okay, is equal to 3,5,734. So now let's calculate the total equity and liabilities.
Okay.
Okay. So here, what we need to do is very simple. Like we will calculate this. We will put this with this. 201590 plus 4,500 and 3,5,734. Okay, so we have the total, just like the total assets. It is 241. We can total this as well. 241,824. We are getting the same answer. So it means that the statement of financial position is basically balanced. Okay.
Okay.
Next question is calculate the asset test ratio. State your answer to two decimal places. Okay. So the formula is current assets. We will not include inventory and divided by the current liabilities. So if we just go up, so we have the trade receivables. Okay. And then we will, 1 second, let me just calculate this, the current assets except inventory. Okay, then we have the trade receivables, other receivables. Okay, so this is equal to 31448. And we have the liability as well. Current liability is 35734. So this is equal to 31448 divided by 35734. 1. Definitely it is very low. Then we have the next question. They're saying directors of the D Limited are concerned about the level of company's overdraft. And they are proposing to offer trade receivables 10% cash discount if they pay the amount due to 31st December 2025 within 14 days. No cash discount is currently offered. Advise the directors whether they should offer trade receivables 10% cash discount. Justify your answer by providing points. Okay. So for the points 4, we can say if they will allow this 10% discount, so what will happen? There will be faster collection of trade receivables. Okay, and this will lead to improved cash flow. And it will also reduce irrecoverable debt risk. And for the against, you can say point for against. You can say that 10% discount will reduce the profitability because 10% is like a lot. So like
Yeah.
that's why definitely profitability will reduce because this is a
Okay.
part of discount allowed to be part of expense. That's why. And definitely, maybe all the customers may, take up this offer since it's a very big offer, 10%. So this will be like decreasing the cash flow as well. So decision is basically, if you see that the ratio, the asset ratio is very low, which is 0.88, which shows that there is high bank overdraft and there is no, as you can see, there is no asset in the bank. There is no bank in the asset. There's no bank balance. So it shows that you have very less cash available in the bank, and this is most likely the reason that why the liquid test ratio, asset test ratio is really low. So I would
Okay.
suggest that I think give 10% cash discount, but somehow little bit discount they should give, like maybe 2%, something like that.
Yeah.
So this middle approach will help them, I think. Okay. So then we have the question number 4. Okay. They're saying Rajani completed her first year of trading on 31st January 2026, and she prepared a trial balance at 31st January 2026, but the totals do not agree. Okay. And she has posted the difference to a suspense account. Okay, so we have these errors, and definitely we have to rectify this. First error is that sales return. Okay, now remember that a sale return always debit. This is the right entry. Sale return of 128 had been credited to the. Okay, so first of all, it should be debited, but mistakenly we just credited this into a purchase return account. So it means that we increase the purchase return account, so we need to decrease it. So in order to decrease it, we will debit this and we will debit this too. So both entries will be debited by the 128. And on the credit side, there will be suspense account where because there is nothing.
Okay.
So the purchase return, this is 128, and the sales return which we need to rectify, this is also 128. So 128 plus 128, this will be 256. So on the credit side, there's nothing, so there will be suspense. Now let's see the second error. They're saying that cash drawings of 190 had been recorded in the cash book, no other entry had been made. Okay, so basically what they did, they credited the cash book, but they just forgot to enter this entry into the drawings account. Because they're saying that cash drawings of 190 had been recorded in the cash. It was already deducted because definitely if there's a drawing, the money deducted from the account for the personal use. So definitely the cash book will be carried. But the cash book will carry what will be the corresponding entry means that the drawings will debit, but the other entry they haven't made. So let's rectify this. So since this is like definitely there's a credit side, there is nothing because we already credited the cash, so we don't need to credit it again. There is no mistake with the cash book, so there's only mistake with the drawings,
Okay.
which is 190. And since on this nothing on the credit side, but we have to fill this up, so we let suspense. Okay. Then the third one, an amount of 62 received from Shamili. So she must be her credit customer, a credit customer, okay, which was okay. So when she received money, so cash book should be debit and Shamili should be credit because receivable has decreased. That's why. So Shamili is definitely she is a receivable, which was deposited into the bank account was recorded twice. Okay. So basically, we recorded twice. It means that we just recorded the bank account 2 times. So it
Yeah.
means that if we recorded the bank account 2 times, so meaning that we will credit the bank account and then on the debit side, we will write Shamili because we just
Okay.
did this twice, no? That's why.
Okay.
So Shamili 62 bank carried 62. It will reduce the balance and we just increase because in like Shamili, we should carry the Shamili one time only, but we just carried the Shamili two times. So we need to increase Shamili again with 62. That's why we debited her. And the bank since again we just increased it with the due amount 62 plus 62. So now we need to decrease it. That's why we just made the carried entry. Then we have the question, sorry, and the error 4. They're saying cash sales of 374 have been credited to the both the sales account and the bank account. Okay, so we credited the bank account. Cash sales of 374. Okay, have been credited to both the sales account and the bank account. So what we have to do? This is 374. So it means that we have to make the entry with the double amounts. Since we should debited the bank account, but we credited it. You know, like it's like that. This is my bank account. Mistakenly, I just credited this like this. 62. Now I have to make a rectification entry. So when I debit this again, definitely I have to make the double amount. I have to write how much this will be. 62 plus 62. Hello.
Yes. 62 plus 62.
Oh, sorry,
124.
374. 374 plus 374.
So I should calculate it?
Because we need to make the double entry na.
Yeah.
374. Because initially we just credited the bank account. Na? So now we need to make the
Yes.
debit entry. So we will have to do this for a double amount because if you will debit this 374, so these two amounts will be cancelled out together when we will
Yeah.
balance the ledger. So 374 plus 374, this will become 748. Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll make the entry like this. So the bank account will be like this 748 bank account debited. And what we did, cash sales of 374 have been credited to both the sales account and the bank account. So it means that okay, so we will make the first of all let's make the entry. So here we need to write bank account 748 debit and suspense account 748. Now let's see the next entry, this one. Bank charges of 39, sorry, have been omitted from the accounting. Okay, so let's do this. So bank charge is a kind of expense for us. So bank charges will be debited and the bank will be credited because it has been deducted. That's why.
Okay.
Okay, so we just did that. Then they're saying for Rajni corrected the errors, draft profit for the year was this, and the cash book showed a debit balance of this. Complete the table to show the corrected profit for the year. Okay. So this is the original draft profit for the year, which is 16,940. Okay, so let's do this. First of all, let's talk about this one. The first error. What happened? Sale return of 128 had been credited to the purchase return account. So we just decrease the purchase return. So, and we also not recorded the sale return. So when we will rectify this, we have to rectify now. After that, we have to see corrected profit. Okay, yeah, okay. So we need to rectify this. So when we rectify this, so as you can see, the purchase return debited with the 128 should means that the purchase return has been like the purchase return decreased, and the sale return which is 128. So this definitely will increase. So it means that this will be decreasing the profit definitely, because as you can see that when we will write the sale return, so it will decrease the net revenue, net
Oh
sales.
yeah.
If So it means that, yeah, so definitely it will have the negative impact on the gross profit, because gross profit will decrease, and then definitely it will affect the profit as well. So that's why we need to simply deduct this 128 from here.
Okay.
Okay, complete the table. Gross profit was this. Okay, the before Raji created the errors, this. Complete the table to show the credit profit for the year. Then, if you just go up, so we are debiting the purchase return. We are debiting the purchase return. Previously, it was credit. So it means that, let me just go up. Yeah. So here, the sale return of 128, it had been credited to the purchase return account. So now we are debiting it. So what does it mean? It means that when we will debit this, so it's also decreasing the profit for the year, because it will be like, you can say, let me tell you that this is the purchase return. Purchase return, we are decreasing it. Now remember, the purchase return is a part of cost of sales. Okay. So when the
Okay.
purchase return will decrease, so it means the cost of sale will increase. Because if maybe we need to write the opening inventory in the cost of sale, then purchases, plus purchases, and then plus carriage, minus purchase return, minus closing inventory. So it means that the things which we are deducting, like the purchase return, which we are deducting, it is decreasing cost of sales. So when we will decrease this purchase return, we will remove this from here. So it means that the cost of sale will increase, definitely. And when the cost of sale will increase, GP decrease, and GP decrease means profit decrease. Have you understood what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So it means that 128, again, it will decrease from the profit. So J is return. This is 128. Okay. Then if it is go up, this is drawings. Drawings is not relevant with profit. Bank is not relevant. Bank account, again, this is a part of current assets, not relevant, but yeah, definitely bank charges. Since we debited the bank charges, so we increase expenses. So it means that when the expenses increase, profit decrease, so we need to minus this as well, bank charges. Yeah. So now we'll find the answer. So 160,000, 16,950 minus 128 minus 128 minus 39. So this is equal to 16655.
Okay.
Now they are saying that the original balance for the bank account is this, okay. And what we have to do, complete the table to show the credited balance of the bank account in the cash book at 31st January 2006. We have this original balance, which is 15,068. Okay. So let's go up. Okay. So first of all, see this one, the second one. This was that was the original balance. Okay, cash drawings. Okay, that was recorded in the cash book. Okay, so it means that we don't need to correct it, because it's already recorded in the cash book. Okay. An amount of 62 received from Shamili, a credit customer, which was deposited in the bank account, was recorded twice. Okay, so what we did here, if we just go down, so we just decrease the this 62 na, from the bank, because recorded twice na, we recorded twice the 62 in the bank account. So it means that when we are deducting it, so we have to deduct this from here as well. If you have any doubt, so you can ask.
Okay.
Are you understanding? I don't think so that you're able to understand whatever I'm saying in the class.
No, no, up till now I'm understanding.
Okay.
I know you.
Okay, then the cash sales, okay, have been credited to the both sales account and the bank account. Okay. So basically this, one second, let me just go down. Boom. So here we just debited the bank account with 748. So it means that the bank amount will increase.
Okay.
Error 4, 748. And then there's the bank charges which we have to deduct. Yeah. So less bank charges. Because we have paid but we did not. Bank charges is 39. Okay, 1568 minus 62 plus 3748 minus 39. So this is equal to 1568 and minus 62 minus 39 plus 748. 2215. Once the bank account in the cash book has been credited, okay, so we credited that. The only difference between the bank balance in the cash book and the balance on the bank statement is an unpresented check. Okay, unpresented check only. So calculate the balance on the Rajni's bank statement. Okay, so balance as per the updated cash book. It is a bank account, not the cash book basically. As per updated cash, this is equal to 2215. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to find out the bank statement balance. So remember that unpresented checks are the checks which we paid, which we recorded in the cash book, but it is not yet deducted by the bank. Okay, so
Yeah.
since we already deducted that, so we want to find out the bank statement balance through the balance as per the updated cash book. So since we already deducted this, that is why just to find out the balance in the bank statement, we will be adding it back. So 172 unpresented checks. This is 172. Sorry. So we have the balance as per the bank statement now. This is 2387.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So we just done with the question number 4 as well. Now let's see the next one. Yeah, that's I guess my favorite question. No.
So,
No. Okay. Okay. So we have question number 3. Molly is a sole trader and she prepares her financial statements in 13th September each year. Okay. At 37.5, the Molly's account balance include the following. Okay. And then we have additional information. So what we need to do, we need to prepare the income statement. So what we will do, we know the format. So we just simply start with the revenue. We know that first of all, we have to write the revenue. So let's write it down. Revenue. Okay. So just let's go up. So we have the revenue at the start is 94,650. Let's see, do we have the sale return? Yeah, we have the sale return as well, 3020. Nine four six five zero minus 3030. 9630. Then we have to less the cost of sales.
okay.
So in the cost of sales, the first thing which we will write, that's the opening inventory. Okay, let's see, do we have the opening inventory? So yes, we have the opening inventory, which is 444,444,555. Then we need to add the purchases. So let's see, do we have the purchases? So yeah, we have the purchases, which is 51,385. Then I guess that we have the closing inventory, which is 4960.
Okay.
Okay, 4455 plus 51,385 minus 4960. This is equal to 4455 plus 51,385 minus 4960. Okay, this is equal to 50,880. This is the cost of sale. I need to minus this from here, then we will get the gross profit. Okay. So we have the gross profit. If we just minus this from here, so this is 40750. Now we'll do what we need to do. We need to add the other income if there is any. Let's see, do we have any other income? Okay, so we had a discount received. And
Yeah.
this one, the rental income, 13,200. We have different adjustments. They are saying that discount received 293 had been credited in error to the journal expense account. So what we need to do? We need to add this 293 back into the discount received, which is 1730 plus, let me write it here. I mean to minus the journal expenses as well.
Okay.
Okay, then there is rental income, which is this 13,200. We have a discount. They are saying rental income covered the period from 1st October 2024 to 31st December 2025. Okay, so when the year is ending. Year is ending on 30th September. So it means that we have to include from after September is October now. Okay. So 1st October 2024 till 30th September 2025. So we need to add like for this whole year, but 1st October 24 to 31st December 25. So it means that after September, there are how many months we receive this in advance? After September is October, November, and complete December. 1, 2, 3. 3 months. So it means that the 3 months payment is basically in advance. So what we have to do, this is how much? 13,200. Okay. To find out the 3 months payment. So multiply 3. So how many total years? 3 months is this, 12 months previous, so 15 months.
Yes.
13,200 multiplied 3 divided by 15. So this will become 10560. Okay. Okay, you can do the
Okay.
rough working here. It's important because we'll get the marks. But I just did it above. So rental income 10560. Okay, so I guess that there is nothing else. So 2023 plus 10560. So this becomes 12583. And then we need to add these two. 40750 plus 158. Okay, so this is 53333. Okay. Then we need to minus less expenses. Just go up. So we have this expense, this expense, this expense, and this expense. There's a lot of adjustments. Okay. We have wages and there's a like adjustment regarding it. The wages are equal to 16,270 if you see. Let's see the adjustment. Wages of 995 are unpaid. Okay, so we just simply need to add it because this is unpaid at the end of the year. That's why. One six seven two zero 16270 plus 995. Okay, so this is equal to 17265. Okay. Then we have the rates and insurance, which is 4,915, and there is adjustment. The total for the rates and insurance included an insurance payment of 525 for 1st September 2025 to 30th November 2025. Okay. So 525. So it means that this is the payment for the 2 months, means September to September complete, October complete, November. Okay, now not for the 2 months, basically for the 3 months. This total payment is 525 is for the 2 months. Okay, let's see, but because the year is ending on 30th September, so this payment is covering the time from 1st September to 30th November. So 1st September to 30th September is the part of this year's expense. So let's find it out. This is 525 multiply 2 divided by 3, which we need to deduct because 1 month payment is a part of it. Na? We just only deduct
Yeah.
the October and November, 2 months.
Okay. Okay.
So this will be 350. Okay. So it means that okay, huh. So here we have 4915. Sorry, this one here 4915. So we will minus the 2 months payment, which is 350, which is relevant to the next period. Okay, rent and insurance. Okay, 4915 and minus 350. Okay, this is 4565. Then we have the we have the journal expenses, which is this, but there is 293 which we discount received had been credited. Okay, so we just credited the journal expense account. So it means that we have to add it back. This 293 we have to, because if we credited the general expense, means we will reduce it. So we need to add this 293 the general expense, which is 6460. Okay, 6460 plus 293 is 6. Okay, 6753. Okay, let's
Okay.
do the let's see the next one. We have the we have the depreciation left.
Yes.
We have the cost, we have the accumulated depreciation, and they're saying depreciation using the okay straight line method. So it's nothing there is then very simple. We will multiply the 65,000 with the because for the premises they I think yeah they have not provided any depreciation for that. So only on the fixtures we multiply the 6,500 with the 15%. So we get the answer. 6,500 multiply 15%. Okay, so okay, this is equal to 975. Now we need to add the expenses. So 1625,265 and plus 4565 plus 6753 plus 974. Okay, so this is equal to 29558 955 minus from here, and there's a profit for the year. It's 23775. Okay, now we have to prepare the Molly's capital account. So let's see, do we have the opening balance? Yes, we have the capital. 91,000 is starting. So this is the opening balance. So we will write it. So opening balance means on the 2024 1st October because the year is ending on this. Sorry, year is next year starting from here and the year is ending on this. Balance BD is 91,000. Okay, so what are the things which will increase or decrease capital? So the profit will increase capital.
Yes.
So we just receive profit, that is this.
Okay.
And because of the drawings, the capital will decrease. So if you just go up, so here we have the drawings as well.
Yeah.
Okay, 91,000 and this is equal to this is equal to 114,775. 114,775 and the minus 24,000. So this 30th September closing balance 90775. This will become the opening balance 1st October 25. That balance PD. Now we have to also find out the gross margin. So it is really easy for the margin, gross margin, but we have to do GP multiply 100 divided by net sales. So let's see. We have the GP, which is this. We have the net sale, which is this. Okay, so this is equal to 44.47%. Next person, Molly is considering producing her own goods instead of purchasing goods from suppliers, and she would convert the part of her premises which one currently rents out in a factory. Advise Molly whether or not to use this part of her premises to produce her own goods. Okay, so Molly, like for the points for Molly would save on purchase cost first of all of goods potentially. It will increase his gross margin, and there will be like greater control over the quality design and production. Points for the against is we can write is that there will be a loss of rental income. Um, Additional capital expenditure required by machinery, equipment, etc. So Molly should not convert the premises. The guaranteed rental income, which is we saw above, would be lost, and like setting up production requires significant investment and expertise, so she may not have. So unless projected savings clearly exceed, so it will be like you will be losing the rent. So that's why she should not do that. Okay, so like this is my answer, but you can write your own whatever you think it's right.
Okay.
Okay, so this the other two questions, like this question number two and question number three. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
question number two and question number one.
One
I'll
and
solve
two.
this and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to end. You can leave because I need to send the link to another source.
Okay.
Alaikum miss.
Hello. Walaikum salam. One second. ठीक है. अच्छा, जो लास्ट टाइम आपने मुझे पेपर सेंड किया था, एक सेकंड अगर आप
आपने कहा था वो क्वेश्चन कंप्लीट कर लेना, वो भी मैंने कर लिया।
ठीक है, वो हो गया. तो अभी जो है वो आप मेरी हेल्प करोगे क्वेश्चन नंबर टू करने में. इसको साइड का हुआ. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन है समीर is a retailer who owns his shop premises and he prepares his financial statement to 31st December each year and his ledger accounts at 1st January 2025 include the following balances. Motor vehicle and provision for depreciation. Depreciation charge at 20% on the reducing balance basis, no depreciation charge in the year of disposal. Samir sold off his motor vehicle. Okay, ठीक है, मतलब हम सबसे पहले कर रहे हैं मोटर व्हीकल अकाउंट. सो मोटर व्हीकल अकाउंट के अंदर सिंपली आपने सिर्फ मोटर व्हीकल अकाउंट में आपने मोटर व्हीकल की कॉस्ट की चार्ज करनी है. ठीक है,
या
ठीक है. तो इसका मतलब है कि पहले हम देख लेते हैं हमारे पास कितना बैलेंस है. तो जैसे आप देखिए हमारे पास स्टार्टिंग ईयर में जो बैलेंस है वो है 28,000. यानी कि हमारे पास ये पड़ी हुई है, ये इस कॉस्ट की जो मोटर व्हीकल है वो पड़ी हुई है 2025 जनवरी 1 बैलेंस पीडी विच इज 28,000. अच्छा, फिर उसके बाद समीर ने एक मोटर व्हीकल सेल कर दिया 1 अक्टूबर को. इसकी कॉस्ट थी 90. इस
सोशल मिस हो
नहीं,
गया फिर.
कॉस्ट जो है वो उसकी 16,000. तो फिर मोटर
या
व्हीकल को क्रेडिट कर देंगे. मोटर व्हीकल अकाउंट विल बी क्रेडिट एंड डिस्पोजल अकाउंट विल बी डेबिट.
डेबिट. या
And when this happened on October 1st, disposal. And that's 16,000. ठीक है, and I think there is nothing
बैलेंस सीडी. Your voice is lagging.
happened after that. ठीक है.
Hello, miss.
Hello. Hello. साथ hello. Hello. साथ आप क्लास में हैं? हेलो साद. Okay. So 28,000 minus 16,000. So on December 31st, we have the closing balance, which is 12,000. And this will become the opening.
Hello, miss.
Yes. Now I can hear. अब मुझे आपकी आवाज आ रही, पहले नहीं आ रही थी.
Yes, miss. मुझे भी नहीं आ रही थी.
Okay, now we have to make the provision for depreciation account. So we have already the opening balance. If you just see it again, so we have the opening balance is 10,080. So let's write it down. हमारे पास पहले से ही एक बैलेंस पड़ा हुआ है. ओके, और अभी हमने एक जो एसेट बेचा था उसकी प्रोविजन को हमें माइनस करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, द एसेट व्हिच वी सोल्ड वी हैव टू माइनस इट्स प्रोविजन फॉर एप्रिसिएशन.
Yeah.
ओके, सो लेट्स सी. um कह रहे हैं Samir sold one of his motor vehicle on 1st October 95 for 9,500. This amount was paid into Samir's bank account. Motor vehicle had cost of 16,000 and its net book value is at 1st October 95 was this. Okay. Net book value भी given है, cost भी given है, तो depreciation देख लेते हैं. It is very easy. तो देख लेते हैं अभी. Cost minus AD is equal to net book value. Net book value given है, cost given है, cost है 16,000 माइनस AD हमें नहीं पता, इज इक्वल टू नेट बुक वैल्यू है 10240. तो क्या करें, AD को फाइंड करना. तो ये क्या करते हैं अब हम, 1024 माइनस और ये ऐड हो रहा था उसको माइनस, ठीक है। 16,000 16,000 में से आप 1024 माइनस कर दो तो आपके पास आ जाएगा एक्यूमुलेटेड डेप्रिसिएशन जो कि है 5760। सो लेट्स मेक द एंट्री। और ये कब सेल हुआ है? अक्टूबर 1 को। साथ आई इन द क्लासरूम।
Yes, miss, I'm listening.
Okay, then we need to find out the depreciation on the vehicles which we have right now. Okay, so as you can see that we have the motor vehicle at a cost, it is 28,000. Out of this, we have sold one. And what was the cost of this? 16,000. Okay, so minus 16,000. So the remaining one is 28,000 minus 16,000. So this is equal to 12,000. Okay. This is the cost of the remaining vehicle. And this is the total depreciation. So just minus the current depreciation of this. This is 5760. So you will get the depreciation for the remaining assets. Okay, so this is 10,080 minus 5760. This is equal to 4320. ठीक है, अब ये कॉस्ट आ गई और ये टोटल डेप्रिसिएशन आ गई जो रिमेनिंग एसेट्स रहते हैं उनकी। अब
Yeah,
इन दोनों को माइनस करेंगे, फिर निकालेंगे, उसके ऊपर लगाएंगे 20%, तो इस साल की डेप्रिसिएशन आ जाएगी 12,000 माइनस 4320। 12,000 माइनस 4320, तो ये आ गया 7680 के ऊपर लगा लेंगे मल्टीप्लाई 20% जो कि है डेप्रिसिएशन का परसेंटेज।
15
So this is equal to 157 1536.
36. Yeah. So हमारी income statement 1536.
So the provision will be carried and the income statement will be debit. The year is ending on 31st December. The income statement will be equal to 1536. Now we need to balance this. So 10080 plus 1536 is equal to
1161.
1166. 1161 minus 5760.
5856.
5856. This will become the opening balance. Now we need to make the disposal entry. Disposal entries, first of all. The first entry was motor vehicle. So motor vehicle was credited, disposal was debited. So we need to write it on the debit side then.
16,000.
When we sold the asset. Motor vehicle 16,000 and its depreciation was credited and depreciation was debited and the disposal account will be credited. That was 5760 provision for depreciation. And since we sold it on October 1st, so that's why we have to write that date. So provision for depreciation, that is 5760.
60.
And we also have to see that how much the
Loss.
balance, the amount which we received, that is 95,000. So the bank debited with 100 and the
9500. Yeah.
disposal will be carried.
$9,500.
Okay. So अब देखते हैं नेटबुक वैल्यू थी उसकी।
बस इसमें लॉस भी आ रहा है।
ये लॉस, यस दिस इज लॉस।
Yeah.
10240 नेटबुक वैल्यू थी बट वो सेल कितने में हुई है? 9500। तो उसका मतलब है कि 740 का लॉस है। तो अगर लॉस है तो इनका स्टेटमेंट डेबिट हो जाएगी एंड डिस्पोजल क्रेडिट हो जाएगा। बिकॉज हम इनका स्टेटमेंट बना रहे हैं ईयर एंड पे, तो डेट भी वही लिखेंगे।
Yeah. मिस ये लॉस लेफ्ट साइड पे नहीं आएगा?
नहीं, अगर लॉस को इनकम स्टेटमेंट में सेंड करना है तो सारे एक्सपेंसेस इनकम स्टेटमेंट में डेबिट होते हैं, तो इसका मतलब है ये डेबिट हो जाएगी। तो अगर ये डेबिट हुई तो कैश पे कुछ नहीं है, वहां पे डिस्पोजल।
ओके।
Samir purchased a new motor vehicle on 21st January 2026, paying by bank transfer, and the purchase price is made up as follows. ठीक है, cost of vehicle is this, fuel is this, insurance for 1 year is this, and delivery for the vehicle is this. Cost of vehicle, definitely this is the part of capital expenditure. Fuel ये हमें बार करना पड़ता है, तो ये इंश्योरेंस फॉर द 1 year, चाहे वो इंश्योरेंस 1 year की जो भी है, लेकिन पेमेंट आपको मंथ में करनी पड़ेगी, इसलिए वो रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंडिचर। डिलीवरी एक ही टाइम होती है, बार बार नहीं होती, इसलिए कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर। समीर रिकॉर्ड द परचेज ऑफ मोटर व्हीकल अपॉन इट्स डिलीवरी इनटू द बिजनेस। अच्छा, ये है हमारी रियलाइजेशन। रियलाइजेशन कॉन्सेप्ट ये बोलता है, रियलाइजेशन कॉन्सेप्ट सेज दैट व्हेनेवर यू purchase the motor vehicle, only that time you can realize this is your asset.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a realization concept. Samir has not recorded the value of his private motor
Business
vehicle in the
entity.
books of account. This is the business entity because it means that the business and the owner, they have their own separate entities.
Yes, miss.
Samir has not recorded a value for his motor vehicle driving skills in his account. And this is the money measurement concept.
Yeah.
Money measurement concept says that you should not record that thing which does not have the monetary value. Which you can't measure in the money terms. Definitely, we can't measure driving skills in the money terms. That's why. Samir's other account at 1st January 2026 include the following balances. Okay, so we have the shop fitting, which is 28,400. Then the provision of this, which is 17040. We are using straight line method. Samir is considering to purchase a new shop fitting to replace all his existing ones, and the shop fittings would cost 19,250, and Samir expect them to last 5 years. Okay. So basically, if you see that it's total like it's straight line method we are using, and 10% of depreciation we are charging, and the new one, the new shop fittings, its cost will be this 19,250, and its life is basically 5 years. Okay, so it means that you can find out that how much depreciation we will charge. For example, if you talk about this, so 28,400 multiplied 10%. So the depreciation will be 2840. This is the yearly depreciation we are charging. This is the yearly depreciation we are charging.
Yeah.
And it's a total depreciation till now. This is 1705040. So if you want to, okay, so let's see that what is the life of the previous, what is the life of the previous vehicles, previous shop fittings. So if you want to find out the life, so there is a formula which we use, and that is depreciation is equal to cost minus useful life. Not minus, divided by useful life. There's a formula. Because for the new fittings के लिए 5 साल की उनकी लाइफ है ना। अब देखते हैं कि जो पहले से हमारे पास पड़ी हुई है उसकी क्या लाइफ है।
Okay, miss.
तो उसके लिए एक फॉर्मूला यूज कर सकते हैं। जैसे एक डेप्रिसिएशन का फॉर्मूला है, डेप्रिसिएशन इज इक्वल टू कॉस्ट माइनस स्क्रैप वैल्यू, यानी कि ये एसएलएम में हम लोग यूज करते हैं, एसएलएम में स्क्रैप वैल्यू, ठीक है, डिवाइडेड बाय यूजफुल लाइफ। ठीक है, तो अब देखें कि हमारे पास डेप्रिसिएशन ऑलरेडी एक्यूमुलेटेड डेप्रिसिएशन पड़ी हुई है 1704। हमने फाइंड करनी है यूजफुल लाइफ। यूजफुल लाइफ को आप एक्स बना दें, स्क्रैप वैल्यू तो है ही नहीं, तो इसको एक्स बना दो, ठीक है। और अब ये जो है यहाँ पे जाके क्या हो जाएगा, डेप्रिसिएशन जो है वो डिवाइड हो जाएगी, ठीक है। तो आपके पास जो है वो कितनी आ रही है ये, एक सेकेंड। कितनी है ये? डेप्रिसिएशन ऑलरेडी हमारे पास पड़ी हुई है, ठीक है। यूजफुल लाइफ हमने फाइंड करनी है, कॉस्ट, ठीक है। डेप्रिसिएशन हमने अभी फाइंड की थी जो कि 2840 थी, और जो कॉस्ट है वो कितनी है? 17, नहीं, टोटल डेप्रिसिएशन हम लोग इसके अंदर देखेंगे, ये 1704 है। और फिर उसको डिवाइड करेंगे जो इस साल की है, एक मिनट मुझे पहले इसको कैलकुलेट कर लेने दें। ये है हमारे पास 2840, सॉरी 28400। ठीक है, टू एट 400 माइनस 1704। ठीक है, 6 इयर्स जो है वो उसकी लाइफ आ रही है, 6 इयर्स। तो इसका मतलब है कि जो अभी हमारे पास है ना, उसकी 6 इयर्स लाइफ है।
या
और एग्जिस्टिंग फिटिंग्स की 6 इयर्स लाइफ है, तो इसका मतलब है कि जो न्यू है वो, मतलब जाहिर सी बात है कि जो न्यू वाली आपकी फिटिंग्स आप परचेज करोगे, ठीक है, उससे आप अपनी शॉप का इमेज जो है वो उसको बेटर कर सकते हो। ठीक है, कस्टमर्स वगैरह जो है वो आपके पास ज्यादा आएंगे उसकी वजह से। फिटिंग्स जो है वो आपकी मॉडर्न लगेंगी। और अगर आपने अगेंस्ट में लिखना है तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि न्यू फिटिंग जो है इसकी कॉस्ट 19,250 है, और बहुत एक लंबा लार्ज कैश फ्लो आउटफ्लो है। ठीक है, और उसके लिए हो सकता है उसको लोन वगैरह लेना पड़े। और डेप्रिसिएशन भी आप इसकी फाइंड कर सकते हो तो कितनी आ रही होगी उसकी निस्बत। इसकी तो मतलब 1 साल की 2840 आ रही है ना, इसकी देख
या
लेते हैं। 19,250 डिवाइडेड बाय 5 ईयर्स, क्योंकि इसकी लाइफ 5 इयर्स है। 19
3850
डिवाइड बाय 5, मतलब
थ्री
के
एट
ज्यादा है, मतलब ज्यादा है। ठीक है,
यस
यानी कि
यस
ये हर
आता है।
साल एक्सपेंस को इंक्रीज कर रही होगी। ठीक है, इससे आपके प्रॉफिट्स जो हैं वो डिक्रीज हो जाएंगे।
ओके
तो इसलिए फिर यानी कि आप एंड पे कह सकते हो कि समीर को नहीं परचेज करी चाहिए शॉप फिटिंग्स इस स्टेज पे, क्योंकि अभी जो उसकी एग्जिस्टिंग फिटिंग्स हैं उसकी अभी यूजफुल लाइफ पड़ी हुई है। और और उसकी जो कह लें कि एक्स्ट्रा अगर आप परचेज करते हो तो उसकी रेपुटेशन भी काफी ज्यादा इंक्रीज हो जाएगी, उससे प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी रिड्यूस हो जाएगी, बिजनेस की लिक्विडिटी डिक्रीज हो सकती है अगर आप उसको न्यू फिटिंग्स परचेज करते हैं 9,250 की। तो इसलिए उसको स्टेज पे अभी परचेज नहीं करनी चाहिए। तो यानी कि ये है। अच्छा, एक सेकंड। अब ये इस तरीके से आप उसका क्वेश्चन ये मतलब मैं पहले भी शायद किया हो, मुझे लग रहा है। मतलब मैंने ही आपको बताया करनी चाहिए या नहीं करनी चाहिए। 28, ठीक है।
ओके बस।
एक सेकंड, मैं एक चीज देख रही हूँ। ये ब्लेजर यहाँ पे काम नहीं कर रहा, पता नहीं क्यों। ये 2840 प्लस को करना था, मैंने गलती से इसमें किया होगा,
वही मैं
ये
इसमें
6 ईयर्स आ गया।
या
ठीक है, अच्छा ये है। और फिर इसके बाद अम, ठीक है, ये वो क्या चीज है ये, एक्चुअली कैश बुक है। इसमें सिंपल है, जो कैश रिसीव हुआ है आपको कैश सेल से 621, इसको आप डेबिट साइड पे रिकॉर्ड करोगे। देखो हम ना इसकी वैसे ही यानी कि वो बना लेते हैं डेबिट क्रेडिट साइड। इसको आपने डेबिट कर देना है, ठीक है। बैंक पेमेंट 20 टू अनिल सरप्राइज फुल सेटलमेंट ऑफ एन इनवॉइस ऑफ 300। तो इसका मतलब है कि $10 जो है वो क्या है, डिस्काउंट अलाउड। तो $10 जो है डिस्काउंट अलाउड, आपका $10 डिस्काउंट अलाउड, ये आएगा डेबिट साइड पे। एंड जो बैंक पेमेंट आपने की है तो ये आएगी क्रेडिट साइड पे, मतलब 290। देन कैश परचेज, ये भी डेबिट क्रेडिट साइड पे आएगा। परचेज गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट, इसकी रेलेवेंट ही नहीं है। सोल्ड गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट, नो, कोई रेलेवेंस ही नहीं है। डिपॉजिटेड कैश इन हैंड 300 टू द बैंक अकाउंट, इससे कैश जो है, कैश जो है वो क्रेडिट हो जाएगा एंड बैंक जो है वो क्या हो जाएगा, डेबिट। ये है कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री।
ओके
Electronic transfer 108 to Ravi after deducting the 10% discount। ठीक है, मतलब ये डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड है, मतलब आपने देखना है कितना आ रहा है। और ये जो आपको पेमेंट आपको मिली है, ठीक है, नहीं आप डिडक्टिंग कैश डिस्काउंट, ठीक है, आपको मिला है, आपने सेंड किया है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक ट्रांसफर 108 टू रावी, ठीक है। तो मतलब आप 108 को जो है वो कर देंगे, कितना बन रहा है ये 108 जो है वो आपका बैंक को लेकर क्रेडिट, और डिस्काउंट रिसीव कितना आ रहा होगा ये 108। वो कह रहे हैं कि ये आपने ट्रांसफर किया है आफ्टर गेटिंग 10% डिस्काउंट। तो ये कितना बन रहा होगा, एक सेकंड, 108 10,
बस ये बनेगा 97.2
एक सेकंड, एक सेकंड।
डिस्काउंट बनने। अच्छा तो ये 108 प्लस 110, वैसे ये हो गया 118.8, 118.8।
एक सेकंड, हमने कितना पे किया होगा है? हमें 10% डिस्काउंट मिला हुआ है ना, तो मतलब अगर 100% आपकी वो है मतलब पेमेंट, तो उसमें से 10% आपको छूट मिल गई है, तो मतलब 90% जो है वो फिर आपका, यानी कि आपकी फुल पेमेंट है। सही है, यानी कि अगर 10% आपको छूट मिली है
बस हम
तो
टेन
90%
परसेंट
आपने पे किया
निकाल
है।
के हम उसको ऐड भी कर सकते हैं ना।
नहीं नहीं, ये देखिए ना, मैं आपको बताती हूँ, यहाँ पे उन्होंने आपसे पता क्या बोला होगा, उन्होंने कहा हुआ है कि 10% डिस्काउंट करने के बाद 108 आया है, 108 जो आपने पे किया है।
या
लेकिन ओरिजिनल अमाउंट कितनी थी, ओरिजिनल अमाउंट कितनी थी, क्योंकि देखो ऐसे डिस्काउंट नहीं निकल सकता ना आपका। आप ये पेमेंट आ
या
जाएगी 108 वाली, आप डिस्काउंट में क्या लिखोगे। अब हम फिर इसको कैसे कर सकते हैं, 108 ये वो अमाउंट है जो ये 10% छूटने के बाद हमने पे की है। तो इसका मतलब है कि जो 90% अमाउंट है वो हमने पे की हुई होगी, ठीक है। तो अगर हम 108 जो कि हमने पे की है, इसको 90 का क्या बनता है, 0.9, ठीक है, तो मतलब आप 90 डिवाइड बाय 100 कर दो तो 0.9 बनता है। इसके साथ अगर आप इसको डिवाइड कर दें, 108
वन
डिवाइड
ट्वेंटी
बाय 0.9,
120
120। तो 120 ये वो फुल अमाउंट है,
या
ठीक है। ये फुल अमाउंट है, इसमें से हमने 108 पे कर दिया, तो
माइनस
फिर
करेंगे।
कितना डिस्काउंट बन गया।
120 माइनस सर वैसे तो 12 बन गया।
जी, $12 जो है ना वो आपका डिस्काउंट है,
ओके
ये है डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड। ओके, सोल्ड गुड्स एंड क्रेडिट ये भी रेलिवेंट नहीं है। विहान ट्रांसफर 240, ठीक है, इसको हम डेबिट कर देंगे। पेड मोटर एक्सपेंस, इसको क्रेडिट कर दें, तो आपकी बाद में आपने कैश में को बैलेंस कर लेना। देन हमारे पास ये परचेज अकाउंट है, तो परचेज अकाउंट में सारी परचेजेस ही आएंगी। जैसे कि एक तो आपने कौन कौन सी परचेज की हुई है, एक सेकेंड, आपने एक तो ये परचेज अकाउंट है, इसमें दोनों आएंगी, कैश और क्रेडिट परचेज दोनों ही आएंगी। तो इसमें एक तो कैश परचेज है थी, अभी मैंने देखी थी, एक तो ये जो डेजी से आपने परचेज किया 175 की, ये आएंगी, और ये 188, ये दोनों आएंगी, 178 प्लस 188, तो इन दोनों को आप ऐड करोगे और वही आपका यानी कि होगा टोटल बैलेंस। फिर उसके बाद डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड अकाउंट है, डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड में हमें एक तो ये $12 का डिस्काउंट मिला है, तो ये और डिस्काउंट मिला है हमें। हाँ जी, जी ये है, ये भी हमें डिस्काउंट मिला है।
Yeah.
बैंक पेमेंट 219 टू अनिल अ क्रेडिट सप्लाई इन फुल सेटलमेंट ऑफ एन इनवॉइस ऑफ 300, तो मतलब ये भी यानी कि 300 290 माइनस 300, तो यानी कि ये
10 आ
$10 का
जाएगा।
आपको डिस्काउंट मिला,
Yeah.
तो ये भी एक क्रेडिट साइड पे आ जाएगा, और बस फिर आपने उन दोनों को ऐड कर देना, 10 ये और 12 ये, 22 आ जाएगा, टोटल 22 आपने लिखना है यहाँ। ठीक है, उसके बाद राहुल मेंटेन हिज बुक कीपिंग रिकॉर्ड्स हिमसेल्फ, ही इज कंसीडरिंग कीपिंग अ सेल एज अ कंट्रोल अकाउंट, वन रीजन व्हाई राहुल मे बेनिफिट फ्रॉम कीपिंग सेल एज अ कंट्रोल अकाउंट। अच्छा, एक उसको बेनिफिट मिल सकता है कि ही विल बी, दिस विल हेल्प हिम टू चेक द एक्यूरेसी बाय comparing control accounts with the sale ledger totals. Then the second question is one reason why Rahul may not benefit from keeping a SLC. Okay, so it is time consuming. Yeah, if you are preparing the SLC, so it is time consuming and it is unnecessary for the small businesses because वो कह रहे हैं कि राहुल है और वो बुक कीपिंग खुद ही करता है, तो इट स्मॉल बिजनेस होगा, तो उसके लिए ये मतलब ये तो कोई बहुत बड़ा बिजनेस है, कुछ फ्रॉड से बचना है आपने, तो उसके लिए हम लोग कंट्रोल अकाउंट प्रिपेयर करते हैं।
Yes.
फिर है एक्सप्लेन हाउ द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ डुअलिटी वुड अप्लाई इफ राहुल केप्ट अ सेल एज अ कंट्रोल अकाउंट। प्रिंसिपल डुअलिटी मींस दैट एवरी ट्रांजैक्शन हैज टू एस्पेक्ट्स, इसका मतलब होता है ये, तो व्हेन अ क्रेडिट सेल इज मेड, सो सेल अकाउंट इज क्रेडिटेड एंड अ सेल एज अ कंट्रोल अकाउंट इज डेबिटेड, मतलब रिसीवेबल एसएलसी तरह का रिसीवेबल है वो डेबिट हो रहा होगा, सेल अकाउंट क्रेडिट हो रहा होगा। So when the payment is received, so then what will happen? The bank account is debited and the sale ledger control account will be credited. तो इस तरीके से यानी कि अगर वो सेल कंट्रोल अकाउंट प्रिपेयर करता है तो डुअलिटी कॉन्सेप्ट इस तरीके से वहां पे अप्लाई हो रहा होगा।
Okay.
ठीक है, अच्छा एक सेकंड, मैंने आपको एक शीट सेंड की है एग्जाम्स वाली,
No miss.